Hey, good morning. Welcome to this week's edition of Paper Crafting with Tracy. Today we're going to be making this nice Thanksgiving themed paper pumpkin. Which reminds me, at the moment there is a paper pumpkin special on, and you can come to my page to find out more information about the paper pumpkin promotion that's happening right now. Paper pumpkins are a monthly kit that gets delivered to your home with all the supplies that you need. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to get some pumpkin pie paper, and we're going to also use the layering circles. Okay, and I'm actually going to use the scalloped one, the largest one, and I'm going to run that through the Big Shot with my paper, and I'm going to get 8 of these done. So I will put that aside. Okay, so this is what I end up with. And then what I need to do is I need to just score them a bit. So I just took them kind of in the half here with my scoring tool. Make sure it's my scoring tool and not my cutting blade. And I just run it down the center just to help with the folds. And I'm going to do that with all 8 of them. So here we go, and then I'll just fold them all in half. It doesn't have to be completely perfect. It will still work out wonderfully. And then I'm also going to get a piece of early espresso, and I've just cut it in a 1/2 inch strip, and I've scored down the center, like so. And there's a score down the center, and I'll just have that aside. We'll just fold that in half as well. And I've made it extra long because I can trim it afterwards. And now it's going to be just assembling. So I get some of my multi-purpose glue here. And all I'm going to do is just run a little bit of glue on one of these petals or sides, and then I'm just going to line up, and then I'm just going to keep doing that with all of them. It doesn't require a lot of glue. This glue is fantastic. So you're going to layer all 8 of them. You can see it doesn't take too long. Oops, that one's a little bit crooked, so I've got a little bit of time to turn it. Two more to go here. And it won't be completely perfect because unless your scoring was bang on every single one of them. Which is pretty hard to do with the scalloped. So I'm just going to angle that in a bit. And then the last one here. Okay, like so. Now, before I glue the last ones together, I want to put my stem in. So all I'm going to do is actually just crease those really well. So I'm just going to run some glue down both sides, and I'm going to stick it in the center here. And it's going to get bent, which is what I want anyways. And then I will glue these together, the last ones. Okay. And you can just press it down however you want, and then it opens up. And now I'll take some scissors here, and I'll just trim my stem down to a reasonable size. There we go. So there's my pumpkin. Now the only other thing I did was I took a little piece of garden green, just a nice thin strip. I don't need it that long. And then a bone folder, which I forgot to bring up, but the scissors will work. And I just curled it. And again, you can trim it afterwards. Just for a little bit of green for the vine. A little bit of glue on there. I'll just glue that on. Hold it there for a moment. Spread out my pumpkin leaves. And there you have it. The little pumpkin for Thanksgiving. Now, the other thing that I had to do, just because it's hard with the scalloped, is I just trimmed off the bottom. Like so. And that way it allows it to stand more nicely. And you can just spread those out. And there you have it. Your paper pumpkin for Thanksgiving. So I hope all of you enjoyed this video this week, and I hope you will join me next week. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.